Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Western New York. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by a respected veteran now in year 15 here in the NFL, Teron Taylor.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To the air, Taylor. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
That's all you could really expect from the sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Jukes away from one. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Allen taken right to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Play action now with Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on third and short?
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Allen on third and 2. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
They send a man in motion. To the air again, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. First tone of the game for James Cook. Dodges another stop. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Jets nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. New York to the line, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. One of the tight ends motioning left. They give on 2nd to Hall. And now bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 17.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Taylor. He's running with it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the gun, it's Hall. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Running back sent in motion left. They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hall can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Taylor now. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. He's got it downfield near the edge. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Play action now, Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Hand off to Cook here out of his own read. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 43 yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're running the option, short side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. Josh Allen, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Bills 14, Jets 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with all. And the carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They go right back to Hall. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up. And I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Now it's Taylor. Now here he goes. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Third and long for him here. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Austin McNamara on now to punt.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. Enough from the pistol to Cook. And his gate is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Allen on the play action. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. Running down the left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
Bills 21, Jets 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. Wangu now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Taylor. Good step up, and there he goes. Taylor hit, the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Bills 28, Jets 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air, Taylor. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. Looking to return from the 29. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third and just 2 to go. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
Play action now with Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Allen now on first down. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there, and it sets up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd down, here's Allen again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
32-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now Prater on to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Taylor to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Jets 10.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Again, Allen to the air. Go right side, and Shakir has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A pickup of 17. And the Bills have a first down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
On first down, Allen caught quickly on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 12-yard line.
Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another one for Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Allen to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Taylor. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete! on the marker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back. Yeah. So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game.
Jets 17.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on a quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. First and 10. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
It's a gain of
27 yards to move the chains.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. That's 16 on the pickup. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now run by Cook. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
Kate,
line.
if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Brought in right side by Kincaid. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 38, Jets 17.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jets out to begin another drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Taylor. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion now. They give on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
1st down, play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 3 now. To the air, Taylor. Pass complete to Mechie. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Taylor now. I'll set up the screen here for Hall. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He's going to throw it again. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to Arian Smith. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete now to the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now it's Taylor. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Hall takes it straight ahead. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Allen. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll run it with Cook. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing now on first down, Allen finds him over the middle. And then cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Cook. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Drops it off to Cook. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Allen now on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds the in route complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
45, Jets 20.
Now Prater on to send it away. Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. He'll work against the blitz. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Here's Taylor to throw. He finds Johnson. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Sticking to the air here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's Taylor. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Desperation time here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Working now from the gun. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. Looking to throw, Taylor. Drops back. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Here he goes, third and long. Making the call himself. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. They'll throw for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets make it an 18-point game.
Jets, 27.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Second and 10.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again, Allen to the air. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now it's Cook. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Yet again, he finds Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
52, Jets 27.
Now Prater on to send it away. Wangu now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Motioning the tight end now. To the air, Taylor. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
All the left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back, he gets it, and moves the sticks.
1st down, play action. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it an 18-point game.
Jets 34.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Bills are able to secure this kick.
Onside kick.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying it left side with Cook. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. This is a designed run for Allen. Oh, the football's loose! And the Jets recover it!
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Taylor. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing, Taylor. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. They are throwing it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Taylor. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jets.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Taylor now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Taylor to throw. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And not from the pistol to Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 7 at the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. There's a dive up the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.